Hey guys, Teresa Parker here with Teresa Parker Art. Well, I'm going to paint I gotta get my mess out. Volkswagen Bug today with gifts on it. And I just thought this was just so cute. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do this in two parts, I think, this morning. First off, what I did was I will put the tracer in the notes today, but I went ahead and printed this off. It's actually made for I think a 16 by 20. Yeah, it's made for 16 by 20, but what I did was I printed it. It comes out in 4 pages, and I printed it for a 14 by 18, which is 80%. I just printed it at 80%, and then I taped all the pages together, and it was done on cardstock by accident. Normally, I just have it on paper, so we'll see how well this cardstock works. Then I'm going to use a few pages of the carbon paper, which you can actually get from Amazon. It's just really cheap. It's listed under carbon paper, and it's 8.5 by 11 sheets. The dark side is the carbon, and then the faded side you actually put against your what you're copying. So let me show you how to do this real quick. Oh, and it comes with these neat little ball points that you actually use. This came with it. It was pretty good. It was really inexpensive. So I use one of these, which in a pen, it's just got a ballpoint on it to give me a good point on the carbon. So let me show you how to do this first, and then I'll come back. I'll get my stuff together, and we'll come back and paint it. Okay, let me put you down here. Okay, so let me get my other one going here. Bear with me one moment. Okay. So now, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take these 4 pieces, and it doesn't have to be, I just like to get it kind of all done at once and hold it down. And I'm going to place them down on my canvas. Doesn't matter how, as long as the dark side's down and it covers your canvas. And I'm going to put this down and figure out where I want him on my canvas. So it's a little smaller than my canvas, but I'll just draw those trees out, I think. Well, I'll draw both trees out, kind of keep it in the middle. And I think that'll work there. So I just take my little ballpoint. Wait, I want you to be able to see everything. I'm trying this from a different angle today, so I'm hoping it works. Sorry if it makes you dizzy. And let's pull you down a little bit more. Okay, so I'm just going to trace this out. What's really nice about the carbon, I'm just gonna, let's see, go all the way to the end. What's really nice about the carbon is that you can just paint over it, and if it doesn't go away, you can erase it. I actually use like I don't know what it's called, a glue eraser, wax eraser. It feels different than a regular eraser. Okay, and let's do this tree. So we'll go ahead and do him. Go off the page, and I'm just taking it off the page just to fill a page, because it's probably really like 81.5% of the original or something. I just didn't want to figure that out. I figured this was good enough. And it tells you the top left, top right, bottom left, bottom right, and then you can trim off any extra so that only the painting is showing, or only the picture is showing. And then you match it all up in the middle and tape it together. Let me do all the packages. And I usually lose my place and end up double tracing, but it's better than not tracing at all, I think. At least I know where my lines are. And the bow. And it is really easy to get lost. I get lost a lot, but that's okay. I just try to make sure I go over it all, and then I'll check it when I get done and make sure I didn't miss anything. But you know, if you miss something, it's really easy just to go look at the picture and you'll see what you've missed. And you can also just paint this as you go instead of doing it this way if you want to. I just like having a basis to start with. And get all the lights done here. That. So let's do here. Okay. And mine didn't line up exactly, but you can kind of figure out where it's supposed to go, the lines. If you don't do that, let's do this side. Tail lights. I just thought this was so cute. I just have always really liked the Volkswagen Bugs. I just think they're so stinking cute. And I don't know if I did that line or not. If I did, that's okay. And you can also go over this in a pen and you can see where you've actually been. This does leave a little mark on the paper, just not much. So let's see, go over here and here. I don't remember if I did this one. And the tires. Okay, let's see. Let me look and let me see what I missed. Take a look. Yeah, unfortunately cardstock, you can tell how light it is. This was my first time to do it with cardstock. Like I said, it was an accident. And where I taped the cardstock together, it's really light. But I can see enough of that to make sure that I can paint it. So here is the actual drawing, and then there's the actual trace. And it is that simple. And if you don't have carbon paper and you want to paint, you want to trace something, it's really simple. All you do is, let me get that back here. All you do is get a number 2 pencil and you go, or any pencil, or actually charcoal from Walmart. They sell it in a little box, and you just cover the back of this, and it does make kind of a mess. And then you flip it over and you go ahead and you outline everything with a pen or with a ballpoint, anything. The back of a small paintbrush, even the hard part. And then it will go ahead and put that down on your canvas as well. So that's another way of tracing it. I just want to give you the different options. So I always thought it was the hardest thing to figure out how to trace things onto canvas before I painted them. And this one's really good to go ahead and trace before you paint, because we'll just outline everything. It's not a lot of detail to outline. And I'm going to get all my things together now, and I'll be back in just a few minutes to go live, and we will paint this live. So thanks for joining me on how to trace the Volkswagen, and I'll see you here in a few minutes. See you soon. Bye.